Good morning, everyone. And our lesson for today is very, very timely, especially that our bar passers, 2019 bar passers, took their oath last June 25. And this is also a reminder for all of you, those who passed the 2019 bar examinations, and for those who are would be lawyers. Now, this lesson is composed of two parts. The first would be the laws governing lawyers in the legal profession. And the second part would be the specific cases that I considered or are considered as landmark. This means that these are significant cases that influence the conduct of lawyers and are especially or highlighted by the Supreme Court based on Supreme Court's decision. Now, we go to our list of laws governing the conduct of lawyers. And I have to assure you that in the future lessons, we will be tackling each law, the specifics of it, and especially what are prohibited and what are allowed, things like that. So first would be the 1987 Constitution, and we know that this is the fundamental law of the land. Now, also the lawyer's oath, and I'm sure those who took their oath last 25, it hits you, right? So when you take your oath, it's totally different than memorizing the lawyer's oath while you were in law school. And actually, during my oath, it hits me when, uh, as part of the line of the lawyer's oath, that to conduct myself, like that line, it really hits me. And at that time, I realized, oh, I would be just one step away of becoming a lawyer. Now, the Code of Professional Responsibility, it's like the canons or the rules governing the conduct of the legal profession, and this is a very it provides specific rules, what not to do, how should the lawyer conduct himself in a particular situation, and in four aspects: the profession, the court, the society, and with the brothers or of the profession also. Now, the rules on notarial practice, this has already been tackled in our previous lesson. And to tell you, we actually gave you the specifics of it. So we just have to recall on that. And now, as we move forward to this lesson, I will provide you the specific provision of the Constitution and all these four laws governing the conduct of lawyers. Now, the 1987 Constitution provides in Article 8, Section 5, number or paragraph 5, as among the powers of the Supreme Court is to promulgate rules concerning the admission to the practice of law and the integrated bar. So you have to remember that it is a judicial power lodged with the Supreme Court. The rules on notarial practice, the code of professional responsibilities, and the lawyer's oath were all provided by the Supreme Court. And this is a way of safeguarding the practice, the legal profession. So you have to go back to this basic law, and any any law that is that pertains to the admission to the practice of law or the integrated bar and not enacted or not issued by the Supreme Court could be stricken from the records or from the laws of the land because of on the ground of unconstitutionality, or it does not conform to this Article 8, Section 5 rule, paragraph 5. Now, we go to the next source or law governing the legal practice, and that is the lawyer's oath. And in one case decided by the Supreme Court in Samonte versus Attorney Abellana, the Supreme Court provided that the lawyer's oath um, is the like it's the basis of the legal practice, and also and in disciplinary proceedings, this is it must be remembered that a lawyer should remain faithful to his oath. Like in any other profession, we have our oath that we should comply, and even during our lifetime. Like, if in fact the disbarment cases against lawyers due to misconduct or some other grounds is does not prescribe. So anytime a person who is aggrieved could file a case against that the lawyer. Now, this is a way of preserving the fitness of the practitioner or the lawyer in the conduct of his profession and as members of the legal profession. And we know that the demands of the profession are high, and we really have stringent rules, and it's like we are walking on an eggshell, because even in our private lives we have to conform to the oath. Now we go to the Code of Professional Responsibility. And in the case of Apolinar Pitilo versus Maramot, the Supreme Court actually related the Code of Professional Responsibility to the lawyer's oath, and it stated that the letter and spirit of the lawyer's oath are oftentimes forgotten, and to give teeth, meaning to have force and effect, the court has adopted the Code of Professional Responsibility to govern the lawyer's relationship. This is what I was talking about, the four aspects: the profession, the courts, the society, and his clients. And these are aspects actually that relates to both professional and personal conduct of a lawyer. And so, again, we as practitioners are walking on an eggshell. Now we go to the rules in notarial practice. And again, the rules in notarial practice has been elaborated in a previous lesson, and you should emphasize that the violation or the compliance of the rules on notarial practice is a reflection of the conduct or the characteristic of a lawyer or a person on his standing as a lawyer, as this decision is stating. Now, as a member of the bar, we are expected to uphold the integrity and dignity of the legal profession and refrain from any conduct that would erode the trust and confidence of the public on the legal profession. And that includes the compliance of the rules of notarial practice. And in the second part of the lesson, actually, we will be tackling this case again, because the Supreme Court listed several transgressions made by the respondent lawyer, and we will have to emphasize that the it's not actually the numbers, but actually it's more of the severity and the transgression as a reflection of the kind of lawyer that is being that is charged of violation of the rules of notarial practice, and he's standing again as a lawyer, and it reflects to the fitness of that person to continue the legal practice. And now we are almost done with our first part, and I hope you learned something from this, and you have to go back, especially our new lawyers. You have to go back to these rules and reflect on that. Although it's I know it's overwhelming to be in this profession, but through time you will just do it with ease. So see you in the next part of the lesson, and thank you so much, and congratulations again. You deserve such merit. Thank you. Bye bye.